welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna showcase another top 10 list. And I know it's one of your favorite, and today top 10 list, it's about timeline battle. I'm at Vibranium League, and I'm gonna go through the characters, the top 10 characters that I believe it's the best to utilize and build for timeline battle, even for manual or autoplay, whatever you're choosing to play. In my opinion, the best way to use characters on that game mode is using 3 DPS instead of using some supports. That's why in my list it's not included a lot of supports, and it's straight characters that can do kills, that can do a lot of stuff. And I'm gonna go through one by one why I believe that and what build you should have on them. Let's go to the number 10, but before that, make sure that you're gonna smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and show me your support. Also, let me know what team did you use this week, where some characters are restricted as Hulk, and I can't really remember the others, but there are a lot restricted this week. Hulk is for sure, but and Adam Warlock, which it was really hard to find a team to use. But I'm not gonna talk about the teams that we can use this week, but in general the top 10. So let's go through the number 10. Number 10, in my opinion, is Emma Frost, and that's because she is a really good counter for the really hard metas, which is most of them combat, and also because she has the ability to reflect the damage she getting when she slams into the fight. And there is another character that attacking before the damage the character was already doing, it's getting reflected into your face. So there's a lot of chances that you're gonna go into the fight and suddenly your character is dead because in the opposite team just came into the fight Emma Frost, and that's only doable with her artifact. And also she's a paywall hard character. I'm missing the artifact and I'm not utilizing her for PvP, but the best way to use her, in my opinion, is with the CTP of regeneration, because the biggest HP pool you're gonna have, the biggest reflect you're gonna do at the end. So yes, you want a huge HP pool and her artifact 100%, but because she's a paywall and because she needs all these facts to work cool, she is in the number 10. And yes, let's go to the number 9. Number 9, in my opinion, is SpiderMan, and the best way to utilize him is with CTP of regeneration, because even if he can survive from the dodge he got and from all these skills he's doing with his 4th skill, he's going invisible and stuff like that, the only way to survive is having a big HP pool. And in the same time, you want to use him only with this uniform, the red one from the last 2 uniforms he took. Only the red one, not the black one, is working for PvP, and it's one of the best characters to play manually. And he's so cheap, he doesn't really need his artifact, but it's a plus if you have it. He got a chance at dodging all the attacks as Black Widow got, and he is really nice, but he's finding himself kind of hard these days because a lot of meta characters are blast combat types, and yeah, it's kind of hard to survive with all these fat dudes here and there. So yeah, for most of the characters, whatever I'm saying, for the most of the characters, you need to have double HP URUS, double physical attack URUS, and there is some exceptions like Hulk. You don't really need the attack, but for most of the characters, Protect the Captain provides the most for you, and that's because Protect the Captain gives you all the defensive stats you want: ground control time, recovery rate, dodge, max HP, all defense, and in the same time a proc with 40% all defense, which help you survive in the tough moments, you know. It's a really nice proc, and if you survive through this, your 5th skill with Spider-Man doesn't need to proc. Just a 5th skill, a swing, and you can kill Hulks, you can kill whoever you want. Let's go to the number 8. Number 8 is a really expensive character because you have to go through his epic quest, but Doctor Doom still has it, and if you play with him in autoplay or manually, you're gonna find him really nice. He can survive, he can revive, he got a lot of utilizing skills like 5th skill, 4th skill, 2nd skill. These skills make the character go into knife frame, and that helps him survive through the attacks of the enemy. So the enemy has to have ignore iframe in case he wants to kill you. You can hide through your 2nd, 4th and 5th skill, heal, do damage, hide, survive, revive. He's really nice to play, but the fact that you need to play all the epic quests for Fantastic Four, which is really bad at the moment, there is no good characters there, and you need to have his latest uniform, and the best CTP for him it's Mighty Authority. Of course, the same things I was saying. Also, Protect the Captain is the best, double HP URUS, double energy attack URUS, and the Odin's Blessing for double HP. You need him to be fat. So let's go to number 6. My bad, it's number 7, and it's no one than Sentry. Sentry is a killer. He doesn't really need to be so built. You can utilize him with a proccing obelisk and go through his skill manually and kill a lot of dudes out there. You can do 2, cancel 5, cancel 4, and proccing on his 4th skill can kill the highest level enemies, the characters that are not dying really easy, even with being level 60 or something like that. I've seen people killing here and there with sentries. Sentry is a menace, and he can utilize also a CTP of regeneration, but in the same time a CTP of greed is good for him, and of course authority as a 3rd, but greed or regen is the best for him because he needs some firepower to go through his rotation and kill the enemy instant. So you could see a lot of people playing him with Power of Hungry Hulk instead of Protect the Captain, but Protect the Captain is better if you use him with a regeneration, but if you use him with a Mighty Greed, you want something, you want more firepower to kill the enemy. So yes, that's why I'm using Mighty Greed with Power of Hungry Hulk on him. So let's go to the number 6. Number 6 is a new addition in the timeline battle characters that you can find into while you're trying to do your dailies, and it's pretty scary. If your enemy got this dude, Carnage, with an artifact and a CTP of regeneration or a CTP of greed, you can have really trouble there. His artifact makes him having the null buff, and he is immune for 7 seconds, and after these 7 seconds he heals up with his artifact. So this dude is a pain to kill, and if he has really good build, he can go through your whole team for these 7 seconds. I mean, he has already killed my timeline battle team a couple of times, even if they are utilizing him as a 3rd DPS or full buffed with Agent Venom or Colossus. But yes, for him also, if you want to play with him only PvP, okay, a Protected Captain could be better, but I'm using him mainly for PvE, that's why I have this build. The best case is like CTP of regeneration, CTP of greed, as I told you, but you need 100% his artifact, or else he's just dying. He's just dying, and it's really annoying. I can't really use him for timeline battle because I miss the artifact, and that's why I spent 10 million in Collector's Vault and I didn't took nothing. I was trying for his artifact, but yeah, that's cries for and wine for another video. But yeah, he is the number 6, 100%, and he can kill a lot of people out there. Let's go to number 5. Number 5, in my opinion, is another tier 4, and that's Black Widow. You also need her artifact, but you can make her, you can make her work on manual without the artifact. She is a really powerhouse, and her artifact provides her more survivability. Her tier 4 also, but yeah, the artifact is the first step to survive. After you want to use her with a CTP of regeneration, she needs the extra HP, and the fact that there is a lot of combat types into the meta, it's kind of hard for her to survive through the timeline battle. But yeah, with a regeneration and protect the captains provides you a solid timeline battle character, which is really cool and nice. But the fact is that most of the people is using her, if they have her tier 4, they're using her for Alliance Battle Legend with Rage or Mighty Energy or Mighty Destruction for World Boss Legend. That's why you're not seeing a lot of them, but if there is gonna be a need, people gonna swap here into PvP and see a lot in timeline battle. You know, if there is a meta with full of blast types, more Black Widows gonna come and take our heads. So let's go to number 4. And no other than Thanos got the 4th place here. Thanos can be utilized with CTP of regeneration if you have low HP on cards, and Mighty Authority or Brilliant Authority if you have like 40 to 50% HP on your cards and more. With both, he's really solid. He needs Protect the Captain. Again, the same Uru build as I told you. And even if you don't have his artifact, doesn't really count. But of course, you need the last uniform as the other of the characters, of course, except the characters that don't have uniform, like Sentry, let's say, which is a native tier 3. And yes, Thanos, he is really nice for manually, for autoplay. He's a powerhouse, and the fact that he is universal provides him an advantage against all the characters, and that's a positive, you know, that's a plus. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is Adam Warlock, and he is here not only because he's really nice, but he is a really nice counter for the current meta of timeline battle, and he can be utilized with a Mighty Energy, really nice, cause his 3rd skill do the counter attack, and you want this extra buff to attack to the enemy while he's trying to attack to you. But in the same time, you can use him with Mighty Authority or Mighty Regeneration to be more durable, but you want him to be a killer. His 2nd skill on manual or in autoplay, it's really useful and kills the enemies straightforward with 1 hit. Yes, he's pretty expensive, but at the moment he is top 3 for sure. If you see most of the people using him in Alliance tournament also, but in the teams on timeline battle, he's everywhere when he is available, of course. He's pretty expensive, but yeah, I felt he worth it for sure. He's not like, Doctor Doom, which is outdated and super expensive. He's just super expensive, but not outdated. So let's go to number 2. Number 2 is the 2 times buffed championship of Marvel Future Fight, the guy with his own hashtag buff Gore, the dude who was really bad, but now he is the meta of timeline battle. He can go through whole teams with his 2nd skill being so buffed and his auto rotation being having it in priority after the 4th skill. He can kill even at level 60. Yes, I've seen people sending me, messages with him destroying teams at level 60. He's that good, and if you play manually and prioritizing spamming basically 2nd, 4th skill and 2nd skill, 4th skill and 5th skill, you can have a whole teams dead with him. He is a menace and he totally deserves get builded. In the start I was crying my 200 million, but now he totally worth it, and he can revive. He can revive, he can survive, he can hide inside his iframes, he can bring others outside of his iframes. So yes, he is so good, and the best way to use him is a Mighty Authority on him. After that, you could use him with a CTP of Greed or a CTP of Regeneration, but Mighty Authority works the best, and also after Greed fits him really nice. Protect the Captain is my choice on that too, because or Spider Sense, yes, Spider Sense basically it's pretty much the same with Protect the Captain, but provides you critical rate, critical damage instead of recovery and something else, but I'm missing recovery and crowd control. Yeah, but yes, he can do a lot of killing, and I really believe he's the second guy in the list. And let's go to the star of the night, the number one. He is the number one. He is Bruce Banner. He's Banner of War. His favorite self Hulk. Hulk as a tier 4, and with his latest uniform, it's a powerhouse. He's one-shotting everyone in this game. He can kill everything with his 4th skill. If you manage to have him with his 4th skill off cooldown, pressing it, you get a kill. Whatever the enemy is, you can kill anyone. You can literally kill anyone with 1/4 skill. This is insane. His damage is out of your mind, and every time he is inside the timeline battle, stage, if he starts doing the 4th skill, the thing he's going around with his hammer, it's a dead guy around. Somewhere there's gonna be a dead guy. He needs, of course, Protect the Captain or something with HP. And the best way to use him, it's a Mighty Regeneration or Brilliant Regeneration with Penetration on it to cancel Adam Warlock's 2nd skill or 3rd skill. And that's the best way to use him with that CTP. Artifact, of course, makes him really fat. And Protect the Captain also provides you more HP, so you can utilize him even more and staying alive. You can see I have close to 200k HP, and he's really fat. He is really fat. That's my top 10 list, and let me know down below in the comments if you have other opinion. I want to mention also some characters like Silver Surfer, who was close to be inside the list, or Colossus, or Ebony Maw, or American Chavez. These characters are really useful for supporting other characters, or also Blue Dragon. But if you have Blue Dragon inside your team, you need to have Sunbird, and that makes your team, having focus on as a character. I believe, in my opinion, that having 3 DPS is the best way to build a team for timeline battle, because sometimes, things happens and you don't want to lose through having 2 supports that can't really do the kills. So Ebony Maw, Colossus are really useful, or Molecule Man also, really good leadership, but they are not top 10 for sure, guys. Bye bye to everyone, and I hope you enjoyed.